What's going on, guys? This is day one of Rome. We made it to Rome. So yesterday we were in Florence. This morning we took a train out of Florence and came right to Rome. We're here for 3 days. We're staying with a friend, so we got a free place to stay. And guess what? It's right across the street from the gym. So I'm super excited about that. That is so clutch. I guess we're here for like 2.5 days if I want to be, more accurate. But sorry about the audio. If the audio seems messed up, it's because my microphone is broken. It's literally just sitting on top of my camera right now. A little plastic piece snapped off. Come on, Rode, you gotta fix your problems. I always hear people having this problem. For now, I think I'm gonna get some super glue or duct tape and kind of just like hold it in place because audio still picks up. It just might be a little bit less quality or muffled. Or we're headed off to meet our friend Hunter right now, and we're gonna get some lunch. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get yet. I haven't eaten a single thing yet today. I have some aminos and some medicine. You can kind of hear them getting better, guys. It's not as much in my nose. I have like a bit of a cough. Like I can force myself to cough. Yeah, so that's not the best, but it'll still be doable. But we're in Rome. This is actually crazy. All right, guys, so like I said, sorry for the audio. I actually decided to take my mic completely off, so I might have to talk a little louder for you to hear me clearly. There's gonna be some extra noise than usual. Apologize, but just gotta deal with it. It's fine. I'm sure you watch plenty of YouTubers with worse audio setups than I do. But we're at our first destination. We just got out of lunch with our friends. I got some grilled chicken. and some and a roll of sushi. So there's a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fats, and a good amount of protein. Really happy about that. It's almost impossible to find any high protein foods in Italy because all they eat is pasta, pizza, and fatty meats. You can rarely find chicken anywhere except grocery stores. You have to cook it and stuff. But our first destination here is the Tomb of the Fallen Soldier. So I'm not really sure about the meaning or anything about the history behind it. I'll try to find something out and let you know. But it looks crazy. You can see the people on there are just ants. So it's a huge, it looks like a statue that turned into a building with a bunch of statues all over it. And there's a bunch of nice other buildings around here that I'm sure we'll see. But just take a look at those Italian flags and we're gonna go inside and I'll show you what's up. So here's a different angle for you guys. We have the flags blown in the wind. I think it looks really cool. Got some good shots of that. Bunch of statues. On these little things in front of these guards, there's fires lit. So it looks just very, I don't know, very like monumental, I guess. And there's just so much architectural detail in this building. We haven't gone inside yet, but I think we're gonna head in there. I believe this thing is free to access too. So basically it's like a lot of old flags and kind of like military stuff. So they have like basically old flags, flag poles, these like top of the flag things from all different years all over here displayed with information from who they were from and what year and everything. Pretty cool. But just kind of like some historic stuff, just very, very old flags. So now we're on top of this thing, not all the way at the top. I don't think you can go up there unless you like work here, but it's crazy. I have no idea where they got all this marble or granite or whatever this is to build this whole entire building. It's ridiculous, but get a nice, like somewhat aerial view of Rome. There's a lot of construction in the city, so that kind of messes with like the whole view of it, but there's a lot of cool buildings here. Statues way closer now. I'm gonna go see if there's another side. Other side's super cool too. You can see a little bit further out there. They just have very old like caps on the buildings that you can tell it's just a very old city just by the way it looks. And another side, and this is definitely the coolest side by far because look at this. That's the Colosseum. Really old, what looks like a grave site, I would say, down there too. But, oh my God, that's the first time I've ever seen Colosseum before. We're about to go in there later on. Super bright, but it's like, it's insane to think that that's the Colosseum right behind me. That's like, I don't know, like I remember sitting in like 7th grade world history class and being like, that's crazy that that's on the earth still, and now I'm here. It's so weird to see this in person, but that's so cool, guys. Like, it's right there. You know that thing you always see on pictures and movies, and it's right there. Okay, so there's a lot of these like fields, I guess. We're not sure what they are. I think they might either be grave sites or just like some random like ground that they just kept preserved. So there's a lot of grass and just rocks in these random shapes and like these pillars that are still up and like parts of buildings and whatnot. They're all over the place. Like there's like 4 on the street. There's some on the other side as well. And there's some ruins over there that I might check out in a little while. It's pretty cool that they were able to keep this preserved for this amount of time, like thousands of years. So pretty impressive. Check out the views. But we're about to buy our tickets for the Colosseum and pretty excited. It's right over there. Unreal. This is crazy. We are inside the Colosseum. Take a look at what it looks like from the inside. Old stone. There's nothing really you can tell about the inside of it so far. Just the fact that it's super old, and they had to do some like a little bit of fixing on the roof to make sure it didn't collapse and stuff, obviously. But super cool. We're gonna try to see as much of this as we can while we're inside, but I'll let you guys know when we get to something more visually pleasing than this entranceway. Dang, this is insane. Check it out, guys. It's like a stadium, some people up there, just old rock. They're doing construction. They always have to do construction everywhere in Europe and ruin pictures, but that's the middle. I don't know if you can get under there. I think you can, but you have to have like a special tour or something. But I don't really understand why it looks that way down there. It actually looks surprisingly somewhat modern from the inside, but still really cool. It's mind-blowing, guys. Imagine being here when there's thousands of people all around the stadium just watching people fight to the death, and crazy animal fights and humans with swords, and just crazy stuff happened here, and it's still here. It happened right here in front of me. Just insane history. Alright guys, so we're on the second floor now. Check this out. Over there, that's where we were earlier. We were in this area, and now we have this overall view of the place. It's crazy. It's like, it's not as big as you would think. It's still very, very big. It's like, I would say the size of like a basketball stadium. So what's extra crazy is that we are actually in Rome during Holy Week. If you're not like familiar with that, it's Easter Sunday this weekend, and Italy and Rome is a very, very big Catholic religious area. So a ton of people are here. We're actually going to go to the Vatican tomorrow, the day before Good Friday, and it's going to be crazy, like insane. So it's awesome to be here, especially during this time. You know, I recommend coming during a time where there's a lot of stuff going on. Not that I've been here before to compare it, but from what I've heard from people that live here and stuff, that like even though there's more tourists here, things are more fun because there's just like a lot more stuff going on, and you get to experience it in a different way, I think. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We're leaving the Colosseum right now. It's my first 8 or 9 wonders of the world that crossed off the list. Got to see the rest. Me and Nick were just talking when we realized that I've seen more like monuments in Italy than I have in my own country. So looks like we're going to be going for a road trip here pretty soon. But super cool experience. If you come to Rome, obviously you have to stop that. It's like a once in a lifetime thing. You can obviously come back and this stuff, but you only really need to go in it once. I could look at it forever though. It's amazing. So we're here now in the Forum, which is like very close to the Colosseum. Our tickets covered both of those things, so that's what I would definitely recommend doing, is getting the tickets at the Forum before you go in the Colosseum, and then coming to the Forum afterwards. And it's pretty cool. It's like, this is where all like the government stuff happened back in ancient Rome, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on anything I say in these videos, by the way. I'm not any history buff. I don't really care too much about the history, but I figured I'd just tell you what I know. But they left a lot of like the stuff that was still there. Of course, they had to like reinforce it and stuff, but it's pretty cool. It's very, very big, by the way. It's huge. Alright guys, so after this I got a meal in me. We went to the grocery store, I cooked up some chicken and had some rice with that, and that was pretty much my dinner, but I hit my macros, which was awesome for that day. And then right after that we went to the gym, which is directly across the street from the person's house that we were staying at, and I got a chest and tricep workout in. Great workout, but then I ended the night. I just decided not to pick the camera back up because I was just enjoying my time with friends. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you tomorrow.